Shrink away from the storm. Shrink away from the storm. Shrink. Shrink. I imagine my life is the size of a single small pea. All summer long, the pea plant has been growing, spreading its tendrils across the trellis my mom strung up on the back balcony, feeding on the alleyway's feeble sunlight and noxious fumes. It's still on the vine, even now, after all the other peas have been harvested, stubbornly lingering just out of reach. But I'll get my hands on it somehow, even if it means climbing precariously up a rickety ladder and reaching over the edge until my fingers close around the elusive plant, my precious seed of life. It's mine now. What do I do with it? Struck by a vexing indecisiveness, I stuff it in the pocket of my corduroys, where it stays for a week, mingling with its neighbors, lint, loose change, my keys, and the pea. Strange bedfellows indeed. Somehow it ends up in the wash. It's a hell of a bumpy ride, but it emerges largely unscathed. From there, I lose track of it completely. I'm all alone, a pea without a pod. I wonder where it escaped to, and why. Did it get bored of the daily commute, of the bumpy bike ride from home to school, school to work, and work to home again? Tired of enduring lectures too convoluted and complex for its smaller than pea-sized brain to comprehend? Maybe it ripped the seams of my pocket open and rolled down my pant leg in an act of protest. Maybe it landed on the pavement, terrified of the traffic, but determined to make its own trajectory through the labyrinthine congestion of cars, scooters, strollers, and strangers. Beyond these idle thoughts and a vague sense of unease, I don't seem to miss it. Soon, however, my once sound as a log, sweet as a baby's sleep, becomes fitful, restless with dreams that grip me in a cold sweat at night. By morning, the dreams are gone, replaced by an odd sound ringing in my ears, like the rolling of a bead across a long, wobbly table. It's only when I change my sheets, from insects to flowers, that I discover what's actually been keeping me up at night. There, nestled between the slats of my childhood bed, is the little green pea. I cradle it in my palms, press its smooth, hard surface against my lips, and vow to never lose it again. I plant it by the windowsill, ready to watch it grow. I realize that you can't learn how to live from your 7th grade science class, and that, unlike the Moravian monk who planted 5,000 pea plants in the garden of his monastery, you only have one chance to figure it out. I'm no Mendel, but I'll try my best. So I watch my pea grow, from seed to flower to fruit, until the cycle repeats itself. A beautiful, mesmerizing loop of death and rebirth. I imagine my life and no longer lament its smallness. I realize the vacuum of my life is of my own making, and that there is so much richness to be found if I only peek outside of my pea pod and look around. Around my pea is earth, not the suffocating, smothering, dirty kind that cakes the soles of my shoes, clogs the sink with silt. The earth around me is teeming with life, slithering with naked worms, crawling with black ants, nesting with diaphanous-bodied termites. And among all this is my life, pea-sized but growing. As I water the plant on my windowsill, I see it, the first green shoot bursting through the soil to reach the light.